Welcome everyone to our MindsDB In Practice webinar. If this is your first time here, we usually have these calls on the last Friday on each month, and we take this time to have the session where we update our community on the newest and latest product updates, and we showcase them what has changed in MindsDB and also what is new. I am your host, Chandra. I am the Marketing and Community Coordinator of MindsDB. With me today, we have Martina Slowinski, who is the Technical Product Manager, as well as a special guest, Rajesh Adhikari, who will be presenting a project of his own today. On today's agenda, if you guys haven't seen the announcement, we are going to showcase a new feature that has not been released yet, which is hybrid search. We will do a short presentation and then we will showcase a demo as well. And that will be done by Martina. And also we have Rajesh, who would be showcasing project that he built with MindsDB. The name is CharacterKB. It's a AI assistant tool, and we are very excited to showcase his project to the community. Just a little bit about Rajesh. He is from Nepal. He recently graduated in computer engineering from Chalk campus, which is one of the top engineering colleges in Nepal. At the moment, he is working on his personal projects, and it is mostly focused on AI as he is exploring new ideas. He has built several AI-related open source and academic projects, and he would like to describe himself as an AI developer. He's also planning to apply for a master's program in the US in computer science or a related field. So we're super happy to have you with us, Rajesh. Before we start, you will notice at the bottom of your screen, there is a chat option. Please introduce yourself, let us know where you're from and what your occupation is, and also let us know what your use case is with AI. We also have a Q&A tab. Now, at the end of the presentations and the demos, we will be taking questions. You can ask questions about what we presented today, or you can ask questions about anything MindsDB related, or if you have any questions about AI that you would like to know about, please just pop it in the Q&A tab. So, I think we can kick it off if everyone is settled in. The first person to present will be Rajesh, and he will be showcasing CharacterKB. Rajesh, can I hand it over to you?
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. So is my screen visible? Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes,
so hi everyone. I'm Rajesh Adhikari, and I am computer engineering graduate from Nepal. So recently there was this contest, and we had to build an app using the knowledge-based features and other relevant features recently introduced by MindsDB. So my app is called CharacterKB. So it uses React and Tailwind in the front end and FastAPI in the back end. And it uses all of those new features introduced in MindsDB, like the knowledge base, the AI agent, AI tables, the job scheduling, and all other features, which we'll talk in a minute. So talking about the installation of my app, so it's available in my GitHub. Let me just quickly, okay. So it has quite easier setup with the front end. It's just a React app. You just get it right. Okay. So front-end setup is quite easy. Then we just get with the back-end setup here. I'll get a virtual environment and all those things. And then finally for the MindsDB setup, there is a different dedicated README, which we are using a different data set here. So the entire installation guide is here, and we are just copy pasting these codes in the GUI, which I will be showing in a minute. So now let's talk about the app first. Okay, so the app, as I mentioned, is called CharacterKB. So here you describe a character. It can be from any movies, TV show, or realistic character as well. And the app actually finds top 5 characters that match your description. Let's just start with the demo. Cowardly kid who goes on adventures with his grandpa. Okay, so we can filter this. Let's add the television show as a filter. We can also see some relevant images. So while this is searching, let me just explain it a bit. So I've actually used a dataset that has more than 10,000 entries, and that is populated in the vector database using the knowledge-based syntax, which uses GPT-3 large embedding model. So when I enter a prompt like this, it matches the description and suggests the top 5 one based on the relevancy. So here you can see the first suggestion is Murthy Smith, which is kind of accurate. So it suggests some, it shows some images as well. So now that's the part about the knowledge base, and here are 2 other additional features. So we can get some character insights as well. So let's see. This uses AI table features. So it's basically GPT-4 model that generates personality tags and some other emotional profiles. Now, the main feature is we can actually chat with the character in their unique style and with their unique idiosyncrasies. So let's just skip this prompt. So I have an exam tomorrow, and I'm really anxious. Help me out. So, okay, so there is a reply, and it's in the tone of, this is how Modismo would reply actually. So yeah, this is about the app. Let's just hit with another simple prompt. The greatest AI scientist of all time. Let's remove this filter. Okay, so it suggested Albert Einstein, and there are other scientists as well. So we can basically chat with him as well and get character insights. So this is basically my app. So this is mobile compatible as well. And this image search feature is additional feature I added to make it more interactive. It uses some different Google APIs. So now talking about the technical side, I would show some of the GUI, some of the codes I implemented in the MindsDB. So basically, we are just creating database using the data source we upload in the Google Sheet. And then we are creating the knowledge base here, and it is optional. We can or we may not use the re-ranking model. So I have not used it here. And we are inserting the data in the knowledge base, and I've created the chat agent here. And here is I'm just briefly going through this. This is quite technical. It's actually clearly mentioned in my README. So, and this is the character insight thing. And here are the job scheduling. So I noticed a bug with this one, and I actually reported the bug. And additionally, there is this evaluate syntax as well. I also noticed another bug with this one, and I've also reported this one. And I've also used the re-ranking model and generated a re-ranking effectiveness report, which is included in the submission. So yes, that's about my app. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Rajesh. If anyone has any questions, feel free to pop a message. But this is such an awesome product. It's a great example of how you can actually create an AI assistant for your own business and also give it a persona catered to what you would like your AI assistant to be. So great job on this, Rajesh. 10 out of 10. We really loved your project at MindsDB. And good luck also for the quiz with Quira. We will be announcing the winners soon. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Okay, so next up we have Martina. Martina will be showcasing hybrid search. Over to you, Martina.
Thank you, Chandra, and hi, everyone. So first of all, thank you, Rajesh, for showcasing your app. It was a really nice demo. And you use knowledge bases in your app. So quick recap, knowledge bases are MindsDB objects that can store your both structured and unstructured data in the form of embeddings, which enables different types of search. We offer currently semantic search, and keyword search. And now we've combined those two into a single search. So I'm going to present that now. Let me share my screen. So few slides first. So as I said, knowledge bases offer these two types of search, semantic search, which is more for searching some concepts and ideas. It takes the user query, it creates an embedding from it and searches against the data stored in the knowledge base. So it may it may create some synonyms of user query and bring it all up in the result set. And on the other hand, keyword search, it matches exactly the keywords provided in your query. Currently, it is available through metadata filtering. So if I switch to the documentation of knowledge bases, you can see semantic search. Here's a quick example. You provide a question, even a question or a query, and it searches the available data. On the other hand, metadata filtering, which is the way we implement keyword search, here you can specify exactly similar to how you are filtering data in SQL, using the exact values that are available in metadata. So now, why hybrid search? Well, hybrid search is a mix of two, and it allows users to not only search the database, the knowledge base semantically, but also search for the exact keyword. So for example, if you in your knowledge base, you store your company's data, and within your company, you use some specific acronyms or document names, which are not known words with which the knowledge base was trained, then you will run into issues, and I will present it in the demo. However, using the hybrid search will extract the keywords first from your query and then provide the results both from semantic search and from keyword search to bring up the most relevant results to your query. So how it works? Well, there are two parallel streams. So when user queries the knowledge base, the query is in parallel passed to semantic search. So that's the semantic search block. The query is converted into its embedding representation, and this is used to search against all the data stored in the knowledge base, which is also in the embedding representation. And then it generates a certain result set from semantic search alone. Then in parallel, we pass the user query into the keyword search, where we use an LLM to extract keywords, such as some company-specific acronyms or document names. We extract those from the user query, and then we use full text index within the knowledge base, which is kind of like an inverted index type, which means that the keywords that were extracted from the user query are mapped onto the documents where they appear. So that's the full text index that is also stored within the knowledge base. So from that, there is another result set that is based fully on keyword search. And then the two results from semantic and keyword searches are combined and re-ranked in order to return the most relevant ones to the user. And this re-ranking happens either using the default re-ranking model available in the knowledge base. Optionally, you can provide a re-ranking model in the knowledge base. So if you do, this will be used by default. Otherwise, there is also a hybrid search specific re-ranking where we use we provide the hybrid search alpha parameter, which is the value. It can store values from 0 to 1, depending on which search you want to emphasize more. So if the value is closer to 1, then the results from semantic search will have higher relevancy. And if the value is closer to 0, then the results from keyword search will have higher relevancy. By default, this is set to half, so that we balance the results from both. Okay, so there are two ways you can enable this hybrid search. If you create a new knowledge base, you can enable a hybrid search when creating a knowledge base by setting it to truth, optionally setting the alpha parameter value if you want to emphasize on either of the search types. If you have an existing knowledge base and you wanna search it using the hybrid search, then you can simply query the knowledge base like you do, and then add the parameters hybrid search set to true and optionally hybrid search alpha. So let me jump to the demo. So here I have a data that is company documents. I've uploaded a file to MindsDB, and this stores, created it, updated it, timestamps, author, and a document content, which you can see contains different acronyms that are not words used for training the embedding model. So these are the keywords we would be searching for. So now let me create a knowledge base. So here, there is an important note that this hybrid search works only when using PG vector as the underlying storage of the knowledge base. So currently we support ChromaDB, which is the default one, and PG vector. And this feature is available only in PG vector. Then the knowledge base has also embedding re-ranking models, which you can define in the settings. So here you can define embedding re-ranking model, or you can define it when creating a knowledge base. And so here I'm using the default ones that I have defined in the settings. And then I define my metadata columns, which are going to be created at, updated at, and author. And the content columns, which is document content. So this is the column that will actually be embedded into the embedding representation and stored in this way in the knowledge base. And of course, the ID that uniquely identify each row from the data. And so oh, sorry, I think I was out for a minute there. Let me reshare my screen.
Yes, please. I thought it was my internet that cut out there.
No,
Okay.
it was me.
Okay,
It was me.
perfect.
Okay, let me do it again. Okay, so the knowledge base was created. And now I can quickly query it to show you that it is empty. It has been created and it is empty. And now I will insert data from this company documents file into the knowledge base. So there are over 10K rows. So I'm using the optimized ingestion of data into the knowledge base, where I define the batch size, I define threads that will run in parallel and insert the data, and I can observe it in the information schema queries table. So here the ID is 12, so I can see how many rows were processed. So 2000 rows were processed as of now. So it will take a minute. So let me jump into the documentation where you can find information on inserting data into the knowledge base. So here we've got also the way the data is processed by the knowledge base. splitting into chunks, summarizing and keyword extraction. These are the in the pre-processing layer. And then we, in the representation layer, we define the embeddings, and we define the full text index, which is required for the keyword search. And then we store both into a vector database and into a database that stores full text index. And as for inserting, we have all the information you can find here, actually. So I wanted to show you so that's the insert using partitions. When you have tens of thousands of rows in your data source, it's good to use partitions. You can then observe how the data is ingested, and you can also cancel it, resume it, pause it, etc. Okay, let me check how is the process. Okay, so we've inserted all the rows. It has been finished. So now I will query this knowledge base to show you that we've got data in there. Okay, perfect. Now let me use this acronym as the query that I'm searching. And I will set hybrid search to false at first, to show you that without hybrid search, this keyword is, you can see this is MDS-doc 667, which does not appear here. Maybe I'll zoom it in. You can see this doc does not appear here. We would expect it to appear as the first record because that's the most relevant to the query. So now I'm going to use the hybrid search. So now you can see that the content chunks with this document mentioned are at the very top of the result set. So that's how hybrid search works. And so from the query that user provides, the keywords are extracted, and the result set from both semantic and keyword search is combined and re-ranked to present you with the most relevant ones. So that is it. And before I finish, I wanted to add a note that this feature is going to be released likely next week. So there will be documentation on that. There will be different examples. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Martina. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post the questions, or if you maybe want to ask verbally, just raise your hand so that we can select the allow to talk option, and you can just ask your question. Also, if you would like to maybe ask questions async, I have sent a link to our MindsDB Slack in the chat where you can join our community and then ask us questions, report bugs, or just discuss AI in general with us. Like Martina said, this feature has not been released yet, but as soon as it does get released, please test it out. Let us know what you think about the feature, and also report any issues you experience with it. We will still work on it and try to improve it as much as we can. Okay. Rajesh, I actually have a question for you. How was your experience participating in the MindsDB and Quira Quest?
It was amazing, actually. I actually made another project a while ago, like 8 months ago, when there was another quest. So it was not new for me, but I'm still excited and testing the new features. It was amazing.
That's incredible. And what made you decide on creating a CharacterKB? What made you decide using that specific project as your use case?
So I actually had different ideas, but I actually needed the data resources. So I searched and I actually found this character dataset, which is actually useful for me. So I chose that one, but I had actually other ideas as well. But eventually I chose this one because I actually like this one and find the data actually.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Rajesh. We have a question from James. He says, great demo, Martina. One quick question. Do you consider the frequency of the acronym when you run the keyword search?
Yes, that's a good question. So I did not dive into that details, but for re-ranking the results are returned by semantic and keyword search. We actually use the BM25 heuristic. Let me paste the link from Wiki for you to have a look. But this basically considers both the frequency of a keyword within a document and how common that keyword is across the entire corpus of the document. So the frequency and how common within a document, these two are considered with this algorithm we are using for re-ranking.
Incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking the questions, James. Thank you so much, Martina. Okay, I do not see any other questions in the chat. Also, the recording of this video will be sent afterwards. You will receive it within a couple of days, and we will share it on our Slack and our social media pages, and the full recording will also be posted on our YouTube channel. So please also follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter, now known as X, to see if there is any updates with the recording or the promotion of the recording. I want to thank Rajesh for presenting his project, and also thank you for participating in our quest with Quira. And I would also like to thank Martina for her excellent presentation on hybrid search. We are extremely, extremely excited to release this new feature. To everyone who also attended, thank you so much for attending. Hopefully we see you next month in our next community call. Have yourself a lovely weekend. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.